Have you lost your clear focus as we go into the end of the year and you need it back, but you're not sure how to get it back? Well, keep watching and listening to TalentSmith's Lunch and Learn Live as I share with you the secret behind Q4 hiring and how you can get your clear focus back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to TalentSmith's Lunch and Learn Live. I'm Janet Smith of TalentSmiths, and this is Lunch and Learn Live. TalentSmiths is a place where we help to fuse top talent, top HR talent, with top organizations. And here at Lunch and Learn Live, we help all professionals, no matter your skill set. We help you to get on track, get back on track, or start the track of your intentional career. So it's Thursday and welcome. And it's time for your lunch and it's time to learn a few things. Hence, Lunch and Learn Live. This is October. This is Q4. This is the start of Q4. Check out the lineup of events that we have going on this month. All this month, we're focusing on Q4 hiring and how to help you and what you need to know in this Q4 hiring going into the end of the year. So, all 5 weeks, we're going to build upon each week and take you through the process of what you need to know for Q4 hiring. So, I definitely want you to stay tuned with us as we go along. Week one, we're going to talk about secret behind Q4, the secret behind Q4 hiring. And specifically, I want you to stay to the end because there's going to be a bonus for you. I'm going to have a bonus PDF download for you. Check it out right here. 6 steps to brand identity, a 6 step to brand identity free PDF download for you. And you'll also be able to purchase some TalentSmiths merch in Q4 because if you're excited about Q4, you want to celebrate it the same way we are celebrating it with some TalentSmiths merch. And check out the Q4 merch. If you're on fire for Q4, get your Q4 merch. And you can check out TalentSmith's Q4 merch. We have sweatshirts, t-shirts, phone covers, phone cases, and mobile grips, the pop sockets that you put on the back of your phone so that you can easily hold it and text and do all the things that you need to do. So check out TalentSmith's merch for Q4 and all the other merch that we have as well. So let's go into the secret behind Q4 hiring because there's some things that you need to know and there's some things that I want you to know and to remember. So what is Q4? You may be asking, what is Q4? Well, Q4 is the final quarter in the year. Q4 stands for quarter four. It's the fourth quarter, it's the end. If you're familiar with sports, there's a fourth quarter, it's the last quarter of the game. Things can happen, change the trajectory very quickly and very easily and very reasonably in Q4. So you can make a big change in Q4. And Q4 is for the year October, November, and December. So the last 3 months of the year. And it's typically a pretty busy season. It's typically a really busy season because there's lots of things going on. There's holiday parties going on, there's vacations that people have not taken. um, some people don't take vacations, don't take days off throughout the year, dedicated employees like you. So there comes a point in time where you need to take advantage of these days that you've earned and not let them go away So you need to take your time off. You should take it off throughout the year. But if not, lots of people take their vacations at the end of the year because for some, if you don't use it, you lose it. For some, you don't want to lose any time that you've well earned, right? So there's all these things going on at the end of the year in Q4, and there's new budgets, there's old budgets, reviews, there's annual reviews, and with all that going on, things can kind of get kind of complicated. Things still must move forward. The company is still going to progress. The company is not going to stop because if they stop moving and growing, they will die. Hence, they won't be there anymore. So in Q4, things still do move forward. They may move just at a different pace. So that's something that you need to know that Q4 still progresses forward, but it just looks a little bit differently. And there's pros and cons for a business that hires in Q1 versus Q4. Every company does it a little bit differently, but for you, you should know what the pros are if a company is hiring it in Q4. You can share this knowledge with them as well when you get into your interview. But companies look forward to the future or to the new year. So companies that hire in Q4 have an advantage. They have a head start. They have a leg up, so to speak, because they're looking forward and they're looking into the new year and to building those teams that they have or that they need to have, building them up before the new year starts, getting everyone together before the new year so that when the new year comes, they'll be ready for all of those new projects and they'll be ready for all of those new implementations and they will have things set in place so they can hit the ground running in the new year, which is very, very advantageous for the company. So they need you in there now before the new year starts. And another pro to hiring in Q4 is decreased competition because lots of companies or some companies do kind of slow down because of everything going on with the holidays because some people are taking vacation as we just mentioned, some people are not there, so things kind of slow down when people are away from the office. Some companies do, some companies don't, but there is a decrease in competition for the companies that forge ahead and continue moving forward. Some companies won't wait to post job vacancies at the beginning of the year. They're going to post them in Q4 or not. Just because they don't post them doesn't mean that the vacancies aren't there. Keep that in mind as well. They want to use their remaining budgets, their entire budgets. A company may have a budget for a certain department that they may not have used in its entirety. And if they go into the next year with that same budget, corporate may say, you didn't use this, you don't need it. You didn't need it and you won't need it for next year. And they may get that budget taken away. So companies want to make sure that they use all of their budgets before the end of the year. And that means hiring you. Mhm. And the interview process is a bit better in Q4 because there is some flexibility. There's tech flexibility going into where we are right now with this pandemic. Lots of employers are being more flexible. Lots of employees like you are being more flexible with how interviewing is taking place. Lots of virtual interviewing going on right now. So that is definitely a pro and an advantage that companies have when they hire in Q4, right? So, for you, what does that mean for you? What's the pros for you? And what can you expect during your job search in Q4? Well, you can honestly expect a lot of the same advantages or benefits that the company has as well. You get a head start on the new year. You can get into that company now. You can get established now before the new year so you don't have that new year, beginning of the year competition of people looking for positions, then you're already ahead of the game. You're already looking, so you're going to have a head start and you're going to have decreased competition while you're looking for a position in Q4 because, like we mentioned before, there's lots of holiday parties going on, there's lots of vacations going on. So a lot of people are focused on the holiday and maybe you're tired of looking for a job. Maybe have put their search on hold for a little while. But if you are still looking in Q4, you will have decreased competition because some folks are just ready for the holidays. Where will you fall on that spectrum? That is a pro of your job search going on and continuing in Q4. And companies are going to definitely work with more. They already have in the past, but they're going to work with more agencies just like TalentSmiths. If you have not already registered with an agency that specializes in your skill set, not everyone needs to register with TalentSmiths because TalentSmiths does not place all types of skill sets. But if you are HR, if you are within the HR field, specifically comp and benefit, register with TalentSmiths. Companies are going through agencies more now. That is where you need to be registered with an agency as well. And a lot of you know this. You may have felt it personally or indirectly or directly. Going into Q4, companies will continue, some will start to restructure. Restructuring the company looks different for every organization, of course. Restructuring means they're taking pieces and parts and putting them in different places. They're taking pieces and parts and deciding if they still need all of those parts to function profitably for the company. And sometimes all of those parts aren't needed. So that restructuring is going on right now just so that they can figure out where they really need to be to continue to make a profit, to continue to move forward, to continue to stay afloat. So there's restructuring going on as well, and you need to keep that in mind. And with that restructuring, the recruiters that are looking for those positions are motivated to fill those positions before the end of the year. They're motivated to fill those positions before December 31st, 2020, before the end of the year, whatever the end of the year is, so that all of the budgets will be used. I want to encourage you, if you haven't already, to check out TalentSmith's YouTube channel. Every month, we post a new productivity music playlist. The October productivity music playlist has gone up today, being October 1st. And if you've not listened to productivity music while you work, you should try it because it really does help. I love listening to productivity music while I am working, specifically if I'm working on something where I have to do a lot of typing or a lot of continuous or repetitive work. Productivity music helps me keep going. And it keeps me on pace and on track to finish and not have that task drag out all day long. So check out Talent Smith's YouTube channel so that you can listen to our productivity music playlist. If you listen to productivity music while you work to the beat, comment productivity and let me know if you listen to productivity music. hmm If you're watching this on the replay, comment productivity because I want to know who listens to productivity music while they work. Let me know below. And also, if you haven't heard, TalentSmiths has a 2021 digital planner that is launching this year. If you didn't know, now you know. A digital planner that's going to help you be intentional with your career. We're all about being intentional. Help you with your resume, your cover letter, as well as your LinkedIn profile. There's a link in the description that will let you get on the list to be alerted, to be one of the first people alerted when this launches. So if you haven't already, get on that list so that you will be in the know when this 2021 digital planner comes out. It's going to be amazing. And so, what you need to know in Q4, what's your action plan? What do you need to do? Here's your list of things what you need to do. This is what you need to do. So you need to realize what your specific passion is and what your specific purpose is if you don't know already. What is your purpose? What is your passion? What is that? And you also need to research companies. You need to research companies on their website. You need to research open positions on companies' websites. So instead of going to job boards are okay. Instead of going to the job boards, or maybe I should say, in addition to going to the job boards, go to the company's website directly. Look under the company's career section directly because there are positions that companies do not advertise on job boards. They advertise just on their website. There are even positions that companies don't put on their website. Yes, some positions are not posted at all. So that means you need to make sure that you are also connected with an agency, connected with a recruiter, and develop a relationship with that recruiter at that specific agency, whatever agency fits your skill set. There's different types of agencies. If you're an accountant, there's accounting agencies. If you're in manufacturing, there's manufacturing agencies. If you're in HR, there's HR agencies. TalentSmiths is an HR agency that specializes in comp and benefits. Register with whatever agency is going to be specific for your skill set and connect with those recruiters. You can connect with those recruiters on LinkedIn. The recruiters are active on LinkedIn. The recruiters are active on LinkedIn. You need to be active on LinkedIn as well so that you can connect with the recruiters in your specific industry. And when you're connecting with those recruiters, or before you're connecting with those recruiters, before, during, and after, you want to make sure that you are brushing up on your interviewing skills. You want to brush up on your interviewing skills. TalentSmiths has several videos on our YouTube channel that will help you brush up on your interviewing skills. And you also need to determine your plan. Things don't happen by happenstance. Sometimes things do, but they happen with the best of circumstances when you plan intentionally. So plan intentionally. And next week, we're going to talk about skills development, a plan for skills development. So definitely stay tuned and tune back in with us next Thursday so that as you're growing your skills, you can learn how to do that intentionally. Mhm. So don't forget to get your free PDF download of 6 steps to brand identity. This is going to help you to get focused on your purpose and your passion. So don't forget to get your free PDF download. You know what? You've got this. I know you do. You can get in the know to see what's really behind Q4. What's really behind the door in Q4. You need to know that so that you can plan ahead and so that you can work the Q4 with intention.